I'm live at Turner Chapel. They are having their AME Bishops Conference, and Fani Willis is going to be talking. They're actually doing mic checks and other kind of jazz right now. Here's the congregation, the participants. You see Nathan Wade over there in the corner right there, sitting down. Shout out to Nate down. And remember, they're just friends. So anyway, I'm going to be checking this out. They have some third grade technical issues. But yo, this is crazy, man. Look at all the real quick. Look at all the media cameras over there. I mean, they are fogging it up. They are all over the roster. You can't tell me this is not a political event. You can't tell me. I mean, they got cameras. This dude has been here all day. Hey, Tierra. How are you? Good. I meet people everywhere I go. I try to get to know people all the time. So Tierra's the one that let me get in early. So gotta be nice to folks. Gotta be nice to people. So anyway, this is they were doing like a 5-minute stretch. And there you go, right there. There go Nate right there. There go Nate right there. And let's go. They were doing a 5-minute stretch. I think she's here in the building somewhere. I think she's already down there. But we'll see in a second. I like hanging out toward the back so I can sneak on out. But I'm gonna go ahead and get a little visual. All right, so this is it. I don't know how many people are here, but it was a good little turnout. I mean, pretty good turnout. I don't know all the things, the ins and outs of their church polity they've been discussing. They don't give a primer. So they're doing a lot of voting for different roles and positions in the AME church. When I came in, there were lots of people giving speeches about why they should be the church historian, this, that, and the other. It was kind of cool. I mean, to hear, there's some, I mean, as a believer, I think these people probably would do a good job at their various chores. They sound like they want to do right. They sound like they want to help their church denomination. So sounds cool to me. So I don't want to besmirch or throw barbs at AME because of this, but we'll see in a few minutes though. We'll see in a few minutes. So it'll all probably change in a few seconds. But I think he's calling everybody to have a seat. So thank y'all for hanging in there. Hey, hit the like button if you don't mind. And this is kind of crazy, man. So, somebody asked, like, why does it seem like the highly melanated are so supportive of her? And I can totally see it now. I totally see it now why they're so supportive. Because this place is, I mean, you would be hard pressed to find somebody like myself that does not support her in this group. I mean, let me show you real quick again. So it's not like a ton of people, but these are like the church leaders. This is like elders and deacons and, of course, pastors. There's a couple lay people, but most of the people I've seen are elders and church leaders of some sort. And, of course, a whole bunch of news people. Let me see real quick. What's going on, young man? How are you? Man, I love that suit, man. I love it. Good seeing you, man. It's got to be nice to people, man. This got to be nice to folks. I learned that from my brother. Shout out to my brother, James. He is a king of that. He's a king of that. So, they're supposed to do that 5-minute stretch. I don't know if they're doing the 7th inning stretch or not. It looked like they just kind of talking. What's happening, bud? There's Nate right there. I am trying to... I don't see anybody here I know. So we're going to just... Only person I know is, at the current moment is Nate. And that guy I just said hi to. I don't even know his name. So, but yeah, we're going to see what's going on. This is going to hopefully be a very interesting speech. I'd love to hear what you all think about it. Of course, when I get home, this is right around the corner from Whitaker Park. So when I get back home, I might just go live and just do a recap of some of the things I learned here. Again, man, as a church member, I find church polity kind of interesting. It is interesting. So I ain't mad at them about that part. Hey, let me go down here and see if I can get a little bit better angles. Let's see. Gotta get y'all some angles, man. Y'all people coming in for the view. Let's give y'all a better view. Let's see what we got. Now, granted, I just left my book sitting on the back row back there, so I gotta go back and get it. I should walk up on the roster just because I'm disobedient. Okay. But yeah, this is craziness. I'm gonna grab my book first. I was reading a book before everything kind of kicked off. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Ladies, do y'all want me to take a picture for you? You know I will. Okay, here, give me. All right, hold on. Open it up. It's too fancy. It's too fancy for me. It's too fancy for you.
You know, we from Jersey.
Oh, we'll forgive y'all. We Georgians, we forgive y'all for that. We'll forgive y'all from being from Jersey. Smile nice, look beautiful. Okay, I like taking a lot of pictures, so then that way you don't have to come back and hunt me down. Okay. Now, where are you all from? You said Jersey. I apologize.
Yeah.
What part of Jersey?
Asbury.
That's
Plainfield.
Nice, very nice meeting you. Welcome to Georgia.
Yeah, well, we live here now.
17 years.
Oh,
We're peaches now. We have peaches. But
Yeah,
together
yeah.
we won.
Okay, we got y'all. Y'all are
Yeah, my
peaches.
office is in Congress. So.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what do you do?
Well, I'm the chaplain for the Cobb County
Yes.
Police Department, but I also do nonprofit work.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. My name is Jason.
Nice to meet you,
Very nice
Jason.
meeting you. Very nice meeting you. Young lady.
Pastor?
Yeah, I'm a co-pastor, Bethel A&E in Dalton.
Got you. Okay,
Amen.
well,
But
very
I've
nice.
served here in Turner for 14 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
See, you didn't know? You didn't know that? I didn't know it either.
Oh, lucky.
Hey, I'm-
Lucky.
Y'all enjoy yourselves, ladies. Let me get over here and get seated. All right. Uh-oh, they got the outskirts of Jersey. Thank you, Kiana. Thank you so much. I need to go interview Nate. Let me see if he's still around. He's still right there. Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to contribute. If I go over here, I might need y'all to contribute big time. All right, let's get this rocking and popping. All right, let's go. All right, you got me. Come on. All right, so she's not here. She's not here yet. How are you, young lady? Good. All right, so moving and grooving. Looking like a great environment here. What's the password, young lady?
I don't know, but my purse is in here.
Come on in. There you go. What's happening, man? How are you? You got it. Enjoy yourself now. All right, so. Hey, young man, that was really good.
Thank you,
Thank
man.
you so much, man. Thank you for what you're doing.
What's your name?
My name is Jason. Now,
Jason?
Yeah, I'm just a Georgian right here. So I just wanted to come by and see what you all were doing. And that was encouraging. I like that.
Thank you,
so
man.
much.
Thank you.
Hey, take care of yourself. Enjoy
All
yourself.
right, you too.
All right, so we out here moving and grooving. We're shaking hands, kissing babies. Babies are kissed, hands are shaking. Here's the media gallery right here. So you see all the media folk right here. Yeah, that 5 minutes, they on that Granville 5 minutes over here. They're on that Glanville. All right. They're on that Glanville 5 minutes, because this has been more than 20. Can you get about 50 more likes? Thank you so much, Susie. Thank you so much. This is my first time really doing a sincere live stream from my phone. And, this is kind of wild. All right, so looking here.
Good evening, afternoon.
Is that even afternoon? It's morning. Bro, it's morning, my brother. It's morning.
All right, we have a vehicle. It is a Honda with a tag number of CR
It ain't me.
18171. Honda CR 18171. It is actually blocking a drive, and we need that moved. It's a black Honda.
It ain't me. It ain't the hitman.
So if you have a black Honda,
Oh, what is that?
CR 18171, we are going to need
They're
that to
changing
be
the roster.
moved.
They're changing the pulpit. They're gonna change the pulpit for this. Okay, that's what's up. Right there.
And
looks like
and all of my media members, we are moving to the larger pulpit.
That's
So
what I thought,
if you
yeah.
don't mind coming up so that we can reposition microphones.
I should go up there. I should run up there and help them. I should run up there. Cause I mean, they're scrambling. Look at them. They're scrambling. I got you. I see you. Hey now. All right, so yo, that thing is. Oh my gosh. All right, so there's Nate right there. I might go holler at him. I think the people might need that. The people might need that. What's happening, young man? How are you? Good. This is gonna be crazy. Yo, shout out to, I forgot who it was that told me about this. The Reels, I believe it was. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for telling me about this. I will shout you out when I get to the house. The real time. There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this, because I wouldn't have even known about it. All right, here we go. All right, don't leave them chips right there, man. Don't leave them chips right there. Something gonna happen to them. I'm not saying it would. Okay. Here go my best friend. Okay, we're here to cause trouble. To cause chaos. Let's go talk to him. All the outside doors are locked. No. Yeah, all the interior doors are locked. You have to go through that main section. But we got you. We got you. You're welcome now. Yeah, I'm a greeter at heart. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love greeting people. I'll make it up. I'll just make it work. So thank y'all so much. Look like a good turnout people here. I'm gonna get the whole crowd. I'm gonna get them swag surfing in a second. Hey now. I'm having swag surfing in a moment. I'm feeling it. I'm back over here in my spot. Okay, I see you. Okay, so I should stand up on this podium right here. Since it's podium, you know what I'm saying? I should stand on it. So people clearly think I'm part of the media, so I don't think anybody will be weirded out when I bolt out of here when this is over with. Let me see. I wonder if I should get a better seat. I'm kind of thinking I should go get a better seat. These guys. All right, so thank y'all so much for hanging in with me. Thank you so much, Reels, for reminding me about this. Thank you so much. She's supposed to be here. She's in the building somewhere. They already said she's here. It was supposed to start at 10:45, so we're at like 11:02. So they on that black people stuff right there. But they took the break. They took the 7-inning stretch right at 10:45. So I don't know what they really expected to happen. But, hey, whatever. I ain't mad at them. Got my book in my shoulder bag. All right. All right, let's see. All right, let's see what we got. Hey, thank y'all, man. Hey, thank y'all for hanging out, checking it out. It's like 227 of y'all in here. That is what's up. Praise God. Thank y'all so much. I really hope this is something good. The media is in the building. Oh, here she is. There she is. So there she is right there. Okay. Let's get it on. Oh, I got a great spot right here, actually. She's in the building, as you can see. Oh yeah, they've been ready. The media has been here since I got here early this morning. I drove by to ask if I could get in, if it was, open to the public. And media was here like early o'clock. So when I got here, I think I got here to stay at like 9:30. There was like 6, 7 media outlets out in the parking lot. If I went out there right now, I'm sure there's probably even more.
Good morning, my brothers and sisters.
Okay, let's get it on. Hey, yo, thank you so much, everybody, for liking this. This is a very beautiful building. I ain't gonna give them no shade. No shade.
In 1956, John Kennedy wrote
How's it going, young man?
a terrific book
Okay.
entitled Profiles in Courage. And it dealt with several stories of senators who had exhibited bravery and integrity. Today I am honored to present to you somebody else with a profile in courage and who has exhibited bravery and integrity. Someone of whom I am extremely proud. And I think somebody who is helping do all that she can to make sure that the United States finally lives up to his words. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all people are created equal. People wonder why the black church always speaks out and protests, and I remind them it's because of you. You all wrote some beautiful words that you didn't mean. And so we're trying to get you to live up to what you said. Our speaker today really stands for a whole lot of folk who have just been ostracized, dehumanized, criticized, and somebody ought to say something about it. Because of the leadership that she has provided, you've got the state senate here in Georgia, which formed this special committee to give oversight to prosecutors, which really is doing nothing more than going after black prosecutors. And I'm not going to join that chorus that says we're tired of it. I want us to join the chorus that says we're going to speak out against it. And the media has a responsibility to help make sure that this effort doesn't succeed. You've got somebody who used to be referred to as America's mayor, who's now become America's moron in chief. Somebody who doesn't know the difference between the Four Seasons Hotel and a Four Seasons construction company. Why would anybody with any sense pay any attention to anything he says? And so the media ought not print what he said. They ought to call him out for his ignorance. So I'm pleased to present today somebody that we can be proud of. Somebody who is making America live up to his word. message on
In Cobb County, right?
let me present to you the District Attorney for Fulton County, Georgia. I think America's strongest prosecutor.
Really?
Somebody of integrity,
Oh, wow.
courage, and principle. Honored to call her my friend and pleased that she's our district attorney. Please join me in welcoming District Attorney Fani Willis.
That is amazing. That is a lot of stuff. Wow. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Good morning. I am really excited to be here today. I want to thank Bishop Reginald Jackson, who is a mentor for me, a religious leader, but most importantly, he's just been really a true friend. It's an honor for me to be able to be here today. Also, Reverend Wright, thank you for allowing me this floor at this historic site. I appreciate it. I do want to take a moment of personal privilege. We have someone real special in the house, and I want you to know her.
Jason Whitaker.
I consider her to be a protege.
I should say no.
I endorsed her, and I am proud to introduce to you the DA-elect of Cobb County, the first African-American Democrat to hold the office of social power.
Oh, let's see. Oh, man. Where is she? Oh, there she is. She don't even need Rico, man. That's Sonya. Oh, okay.
So I want y'all to know I endorse this young lady because I know that she would fulfill the mission of making sure that Cobb is a more equitable and a just community for everyone. And she got a DA right across the roadway that if she go off track, I'm gonna get her all the way together. So you all are in really good hands having her as your DA. I'm especially honored to be here at this conference of the AME Church. Many of you all probably don't know, but my mother is an AME member in Los Angeles, California, and so I spent my childhood dragged to church. Some days I ain't want to go, but I have been in the church, and I know that this is a church family that really worships God and stays true to Jesus' principles, kind of walks the walk, not just talks the talk. And so I am excited to be in this house of the Lord. In recent days, though, we have seen in places claiming to be houses of the Lord, very anti-Christian behavior celebrated. When I see such behavior, it saddens me, and I really mourn for those parishioners that believe they are in a house of the King of Kings because their religious leadership is so flawed and so void that they allow this kind of behavior to be celebrated and don't condemn it and redirect their petitioners. In fact, they cheer, celebrate it, and laugh loudly.
What behavior?
In recent days, I've heard from friends of all religious backgrounds and all races, really disgusted that in God's house, ugliness against women is celebrated and not condemned. Others have found ire with the media for not checking those who unfairly attack African American women. But that same media will jump at the morsel of a chance to tear a sister down. So I have a word to America today. Black women are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We see what you think about us, that you believe it is acceptable to sexualize and attack us, that you don't believe it's worthy of mentioning but more importantly, of condemning. I share with you what I tell those callers privately. I'm going to say it today publicly. See, I often find people calling me upset about the attacks on me, and I find myself propping them up and encouraging them. And so I want to share with you some of those conversations. I understand that they are upset because they believe I have been attacked in a way that is unjustified and unwarranted. But you know, I often remind them, the Black woman in America is the most unprotected person in our society. And so if you know this, why do you let such foolishness upset you? I spend no time thinking about it. I'm too busy celebrating our fineness, our beauty, our success, our wisdom, but most of all, our hearts. To be bothered by attacks from anyone. See, that's why they mad. Because while they over there running their mouth, I'm over here paying them no mind, thriving, ambitious, winning. Y'all heard 87%? Okay, I wanted to remind you.
What percentage? Okay.
Apparently, talking about race annoys some. See, we are living in a time where we actually have lawmakers who want to teach that ripping people from their homeland, beating our men and raping our women, enslaving us and using our free labor, oh, that was a good thing. Because it taught us a trade. They get mad when I call out their lunacy. I mean, you can't piss on me and tell me it's raining, Bishop.
Oh my gosh. What are we
So
doing?
it makes them mad when I speak from the perspective of an African American living an African American experience. What can I say? I live the experience of a Black woman who is attacked and over-sexualized. See, I'm so tired of hearing these idiots call my name as Fani in a way to attempt to humiliate me. Because like silly schoolboys, the name reminds them of a woman's rear, of her behind. Can I take my time? For the people in the back, let me say this one last time. My name is Fani Taifa. It is a Swahili name. That's African for those of y'all who don't know. The word Fani means prosperous. The word Taifa means people. See, my daddy, in case you didn't know, is a strong, educated, conscious Black man who wanted me to have a name that reminded me, despite the fact that our ancestors were ripped from their homeland, I come from a prosperous people. And so that we are real clear, I am not talking about financial wealth. I am talking about the wealth of good character, of integrity, of coming from good stock, and of knowing God. But see, what they fail to realize is when they call me Fani to demoralize me and other women, what they don't understand is there was a great Fannie Lou Hamer. And they better hope I don't got her fighting spirit. So they can call me her name any day of any week. I'm good with it either way. My point to you is this. their taunting, their threats to deter you in any way from God's purpose for your life or America's promise, which I believe in. See, no system is perfect. However, as diverse seats are created at the table, we become a more inclusive society. And by doing that, I believe we are en route to fulfilling the greatness that America can actually reach. So as these calls came from friends of every religious background, every creed, every race, every sexuality, I spoke to them honestly. I reminded them, historically in this country, you had people who claimed to be God-loving and God-fearing and God-obedient that prayed over the slave ships and kept slaves. Oh, I'm talking about being black in America again. They probably gonna be mad.
I think anybody's gonna be mad.
But they did these things using God, bastardizing him, and they used it as religious cover. What I'm here to tell you is to not concern yourself with insults of me. I promise you, I don't concern myself with them. I am too busy working 15-hour days, trying to use every talent God gave me to fulfill my God-given purpose. See, I am an individual who does not even deserve the privilege to utter Jesus' name. But through God's grace, not only can I utter his name, I have the ability to praise him and go to him. It is through God's teachings that we learn so much. I'm certainly not on the level of Bishop Jackson with God. I'm still working on me. But God is so good, he sent me Bishop Jackson to lead me, to teach me, but most importantly, to pray for me. See, the book of Nehemiah is one of the last in the Old Testament. For some reason, it's a book, as I have become the district attorney, I keep returning to, and I do not know why God keeps leading me to this book. Every time I go to the book of Nehemiah, I see something different, and I learn something different. As I was preparing for today, God led me back to that book. And this time, what I saw, what stood out to me, is that God will team up a civic leader with a religious leader to fulfill his purpose. As he used the civil servant Nehemiah, he put around him a prayer warrior, Ezra. See, our subject today is equity and equality in the criminal justice system. Nehemiah, like myself, was a civil servant, a government worker. He was the cupbearer to the king. And he had to go to the king to ask permission to fulfill his God-given calling. The word tells you that God put it on his heart. You know it was a calling because the Bible told you he was sad when he could not get to it. That he had to be able to fulfill the mission to go to his own land. But he told him you also that God gave him everything he needed in this prayer warrior, Ezra. When he got to his homeland to rebuild the wall to keep the Jews safe, those of y'all who remember your Bible, the first thing he did was put together a team of like-minded people to help him.
Oh my gosh, don't do that.
God used Nehemiah to restore the wall to offer protection to his people. What the book tells you, and that is to do this insurmountable task under the taunting that was constantly coming their way. They stayed in constant prayer. But it was Ezra that was praying. I will share with you that I think it's really sad the way that I am celebrated.
I think so.
Because I'm celebrated for this reason, that I keep boasting this American principle that the law was created to be fair and just, and that Lady Justice must be blind and hold all accountable who violate it. This should not be a novel concept, and I really should not be celebrated for you. I have boasted that I believe the law is here to protect all of us. See, recently I heard this man, Bishop Jackson, at Big Bethel, declare that as Black people, we have always believed and held on to American promise for us. We actually still believe in equality and justice. So when I declare all must be treated equally and all must be held accountable, I had no idea that that was a controversial concept or topic for America. I had no idea by stating this, it would make me a controversial figure that would become worthy of constant personal attacks and death threats. But what I do understand is they talked about Jesus. What I do understand is that Nehemiah's road was not easy to fulfill God's promise. Holding steadfast to the concept that all are equal is literally the bedrock of America. So many elected into office talk the talk, but they ain't willing to walk the walk. Much like the pastor I mentioned at those churches earlier, who would allow unchristian behavior to be cheered and celebrated in the house of the Lord, we have politicians that spend no time doing their elected purpose. In fact, we got a clown in Washington, D.C., who's been elected for the purpose to make his community safer and pass laws. But he's been sitting there for 17 years and passed 0 laws and serves over a community that is struggling with poverty and crime. How about you focus on your work? When I look at those who do not fulfill their purpose in their roles, I begin to understand why I am celebrated by some and really cause sheer fear in others. I have caused others so much fear by having the audacity to work towards my oath every day to make sure just Lady Justice works hard for, hear me on this, that Lady Justice works hard every day to serve all of her constituents. And who holds all, there are no exceptions, who dare to come into her community and break the law accountable. Proverbs 22:2 tells us, rich and poor have this in common. God made them all. See, this week I have been reading again the Declaration of Independence. And it declares that everyone is created equal. And that all have the God-given rights to life's liberty and the pursuit of happiness. See, today I need you to know that we are, as a country, truly headed in the right direction. I believe that. We are not at a time to lose hope. We are headed in the right direction. And we are a people that keep getting back up no matter what the struggle and the obstacles are. Psalms 106:3 tells us, blessed are those who observe justice. Unfortunately, the reason I am celebrating is too many have lost faith in the justice system because those who sit in high in their robes or others who have the distinct honor of serving as district attorneys or political officials have not adhered to that basic principle and held steadfast that the law is here to make sure that it provides equality, equity, and justice.
Yes, right. Yes.
But the book of Nehemiah tells you 5 things. Can somebody say 5 things with me? 1, God has given us all that we need to fulfill his purpose, which is always righteousness.
Oh my gosh.
2, the book tells you that strife and ridicule and challenges will come. 3, it tells us to stay in prayer and to not be distracted by the noise. 4, it tells you we have to do this together, that you have to put a team together of like-minded people of all different talents. Go to the book of Nehemiah. One was working on the door, one was working on the foundation, another was working on the roof. See, God needs all of your talents so we can get it right. But 5 is the most important thing. Oh, God's work, it will be fulfilled. And I'm here to tell you, his work will be fulfilled. God's promise to us all is that he loves us all. So what I ask today is to remember, sometimes the road is long and windy. But the very fact that I stand before you as the first woman DA, it should be celebrated. The very fact that I stand here today with the distinct privilege of not just being a woman, but a black woman, it should be celebrated. The fact that God loves me so much and has blessed me should truly be living my purpose in America. It should be celebrated. The fact that God, through his word, has given us the roadmap to not allow anyone to tear us down, but to stay in prayer and focus on whatever your work is to lead to the enrichment of his kingdom. And I submit to you the enrichment of America. The fact that you know fulfillment of his work and his promise is imminent. Because we as a people just keep getting back up. So I am not here today to pretend that things are now perfect in the criminal justice system. You should not think that tomorrow you will wake up and all American citizens will value minority children or women of color or black men. You certainly should not think tomorrow America or the media will think that black women are worthy of protection. But what you should know and understand is every time we are knocked down, we get up stronger and closer to reaching a system that is more just for all American people. Frederick Douglass taught us the limits of tyrants are prescribed by the endurance of those that are oppressed. We know that through his word that it is only teamwork that makes the dream work. And the black church has always been an integral part of social justice and making sure America keeps its promise. This must be the civil servants and the religious leaders, hand in hand. Equity will not be just given to us. Power succeeds nothing without a fight. We have to continue to fight for justice every all of your talents and all of your being. That means you are required to mobilize, to educate, to stay engaged, and to vote. Because we are living in a time where some folks tell you we want to go back to yesteryear. But we must continue to go forward. But it can only be done with the entire team engaging in prayer, work, and voting. So today I remind you of Martin Luther King Jr.'s words. The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. So leave here knowing this. Justice is coming for the unjust. But I need you to hear me. You must do your part. Thank you.
This is that's amazing. You're taking pictures. I'm like, this is crazy. I can't believe this. Hey, Chin, looking at your picture, mate.
All right, thank you, my brother and sister. Let me give another hand. All right,
Yeah, I got a bowl. I can't even take it. I can't even take it.
Brothers and sisters, we're going to take a 5-minute break while we rearrange the pulpit. We get ready for our hour
Let's see
of
if I can get
power.
some of
Dr. Matthew Watley is going to be the preacher. Let us take a 5-minute break and let us prepare.
Hold on, watch
God
this.
bless you, the supervisor.
Do y'all want me
With us
to?
today.
Do y'all want me to take the picture for you? Okay, okay. Nice suit, brother. Nice suit.
Dr. Don Young with us today. Bishop Colin Byron Goodwin. Dr. Teresa Brown. All right.
Hey, how are you? All right. Hey there, young lady. How are you? All right. All right. So my knees still work, so I gotta go ahead and do these stairs. All right. I'm gonna give you a little quick debrief. Oh my gosh, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yo, that was gross. I don't know another word to say. That was gross. And they just sat there and gobbled it up like fat kids eating cake. That was disgusting. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I'm about to go back to Whitaker Park. I'm gonna drive over to Whitaker Park, and I think I had scheduled to do a live stream about this. I think I'm gonna still do one, like a recap, just to kind of go over it, because this is ridiculous, man. I really want to hear what y'all saying. I saw tons of comments right there. That was really dope. And hey, what's happening, young man?
Doing well, doing well. How you doing?
Mighty fine, man. Good seeing you. Thank you.
Anyway, I'm just monitoring.
There she go. Oh, you got a park spot?
I can park right there.
Okay.
Oh, the handicap?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Start of your day, sis.
I got to get in the wind. Take care of yourself, love. Yeah, so, yeah, I think I'm going to still do I think I scheduled it at 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock, something like that. I think I'm going to do it like a debrief, because I want to hear what y'all think about that. I'm glad I came. Shout out to The Real, who emailed me about this, because initially I didn't know anything about it. And you told me about it. Shout out. Thank you so much for telling me about it. I'm glad I took one for the team and came. I hope I know where my car is. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I really want to hear what y'all thought. I really appreciate you all. This was this is wild. I really truly being there in it. Okay, I'm gonna just debrief right here in the parking lot. I'm just gonna rant in the parking lot. Okay, being here initially is a different experience. Like, hey, you got all these people, these church dignitaries, you know, they remind you like your grandparents and your uncles and stuff like that, and your aunts, and you're like, okay, you get that old church history vibe. But man, when she got up there to start speaking, I mean, I don't want to be super spooky, but like the whole environment changed. Like it became like a political rally. Hold on one second. Woo. It is hot out here in Atlanta, y'all. It's hot out here. Okay, and it just became a political rally, y'all. I'm sorry if I can't see because the sunlight is really ruining the text on here. I can't see all your comments. But yo, I mean, it just seemed like at first, when I first went live, it's just like a lot of fun. You know, you saw me, I'm walking around shaking hands, kissing babies, meeting people. Bro, when she got up in, the whole environment changed. The whole room changed. I mean, I don't want to say like it was a big old dark foreboding cloud, but it was a big old dark foreboding cloud. It was crazy. And y'all heard what she said. The stuff she said was bananas. I'm like, wait, hold on. How are you saying this? How are you getting away with this? Your boyfriend is sitting in the back row. For crying out loud. Are you talking about black women are not protected? Yo, that was insane. So y'all, I thank you so much, y'all. I might need to go get a drink. I might need to stop and get me something to drink. Cause that was, yo, you don't have an idea what I'm saying. You have no idea. Look at all the media are scuttling out of here. All the media is in the wind. They say we got to go. All the media people right there. There's some right there, and then there's others on the other side. It's okay. But yo, yeah, there's no way. It's kind of like when you're watching a food channel, they're like cooking something, and like, oh, I wish you could smell this. I wish you could smell how great this smells. And you look in, you're like, yeah, it probably really does smell good, but I don't have a full clue. Yo, this thing was so vile. Y'all, I'm never coming to another political rally again. I'm never doing it. That's a lie. I'm gonna probably do it again next week. Okay, I keep saying it, but I really mean it. Y'all, I'm going to Whitaker Park. I gotta stop and get me something to drink and get myself together and pull my thoughts together. But I want to hear what y'all think. We're gonna have a good talk about this. So, wow. Yo, shout out again to the reel. Do me a favor. You know what? Just spam the reel in there because the reel is the one that texted this or emailed this to me, and we got to give the reel a shout out. Do me a favor, just to make me feel good because right now I feel horrible. Just spam the reel. Just give the reel a shout out for doing this because if she hadn't told me about this, I wouldn't have known. So just hit them with the reel. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm saying thank you, but on the same note, I might have to send you my doctor's bill, my therapist bill when this is over with. But I really do appreciate it. And thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching with me. Y'all comments were crazy. Somebody said they were trying to make me laugh, and you was getting me. Y'all was hurting me because I was trying to hang on there. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Oh my goodness. What time is it? Yo, I'm gonna go live I'm literally around the corner from my house. So that's why it's like, I gotta come. Like there's no good justifiable reason not to come when I'm literally around the corner from my house. So I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna probably go live at like 12:15. So you'll see it. I think it's already scheduled for 12, but I might have to push it back just to check on my girls and make sure they're doing okay. And I gotta give me something to drink. I see you don't run me over there, bus driver. All right, y'all, thank you so much again, man. Grace and peace. I'll see y'all in a few minutes.